And we're going to get some rain. We're expected to get some rain this evening. I mean, that's just the current state of things. When you live in the Carolinas, summertime, that's just how it is. We have meteorologist Majestic Storm here.
Hey guys.
Yay.
Second time here in the studio.
Yes.
First time in the afternoon stream, right?
Um,
Is it first time in the afternoon stream?
I think so. Yes, it's my first time at least being with you. So yes.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
It feels like a Friday, guys. I'm not going to lie. I was about to say
Yeah.
happy Friday.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Close. One more wake up. We can do it.
I mentioned storms. What are we facing this evening? What's the forecast?
Well, here's the thing. We decided to make it a weather alert day because it's typical to get these thunderstorms in the afternoon. I mean, living in the Carolinas, you expect that.
Right.
But
Yeah.
today there's a severe weather risk for the entire state of North Carolina and South Carolina. So that's why we went ahead and issued this. So let's just start with when you need to be ready for it. Starting at 2 o'clock this afternoon through 8 p.m. tonight, we'll start to see some of those storms pop up. They'll start in the mountains and they'll track east. Few things to keep in mind. This is not going to be a widespread event. It's going to be more scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, but some of those storms will have the ability to quickly become strong to severe. And within some of those cells, heavy downpours, gusty winds, some hail, sure, that could be within it too, low end risk for that. But, of course, today is Juneteenth as well. So as people are out and about, whether you have the day off from work or you're just, getting stuff done today, this is going to be a day where you just need to be mindful of really what's going on. So impacts today, 2 o'clock in the afternoon through 8 p.m. tonight. And then really, I just want to show you that risk overall. The Storm Prediction Center has so many states along the East Coast under that risk for severe weather. So even as we zoom it on in across the Carolinas, again, all of us are highlighted, especially if you're watching in a county shaded in orange. You're under a medium level risk for severe weather. So that means we could see more frequent storms, or that's where we could see maybe a stronger storm develop. But I still have my eyes on South Carolina as well. You're under that low end risk. And so really that just means as we head towards the afternoon and evening, it doesn't matter where you're watching from across the Carolinas, you just need to be weather aware. Now, if any of those storms actually do turn severe, our primary risk is going to be strong damaging winds. So within that thunderstorm, it's not out of the question that some of those winds could gust up to 60 miles an hour. So making sure, you go outside right now because it's actually pretty nice. You secure any loose items that might be blown away or damaged, because some of those storms, they could get a little sneaky and become quite strong very fast. And then really we're not concerned about any tornadoes today, and there is a low end risk for some hail. So we'll get through that severe weather risk today. I just want to kind of give you some perspective. Again, today is a weather alert day because of the possibility of seeing those storms actually turn severe. They're not just going to be your typical summertime thunderstorms. And then as we're heading into tomorrow, Friday, no more severe weather threat, no more severe weather threat on Saturday either. Want to break this down a little bit more, just timeline for this, because again, lots of people, you have the day off from work, you want to head out to the lake, you want to go to the golf course, whatever it may be. Maybe you are going to one of the local festivities. For today, this is what you need to be mindful of. It's going to be hot and it's going to be humid. You step outside, you're looking outside the window, you're thinking, all right, what storms are you talking about? And this is just deceiving. That heat and humidity is actually fuel for those storms to develop later on in the afternoon. And again, it's important to note that this is not going to be widespread. Not everyone will be impacted by it, but some of our viewing area will. Now, this is what's going on in satellite and radar right now. I'm not seeing any storms whatsoever across the Charlotte metro area, but we're starting to see some development up towards our mountain counties and northwest of that. So whenever you're looking at satellite and radar specifically, when you see pockets of oranges and reds, that's where the rain might be a little heavier in nature, and that's where the storms are starting to form right now, actually, up towards the mountains. But even as we zoom it on out, just kind of giving you a bigger perspective, this is a big system that's impacting several states across the country. I mean, look at Alabama and Mississippi right now. I mean, that is a strong line of thunderstorms just zooming down south. So that's the same thing that we're going to be watching for. Hour by hour, remember that window starting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is what our radar could look like. So starting to move in, scattered again across the mountains. Then we fast forward it. Here's about 4 o'clock. And remember, the primary risk with these storms will be strong damaging winds. And it's kind of a deceiving forecast because it is so beautiful outside right now. And if you do plan on being out on any body of water, just make sure you do have a way to receive weather notifications, because these storms, they could be so isolated, kind of coming out of nowhere. shore, you need to make sure you can actually get off the water safely. And then here's 7 o'clock at dinner time or so. This is showing some activity across the Charlotte metro area that might impact your evening commute, where you had those heavy downpours that make it difficult to travel, dangerous to travel, and kind of hard to see. So just make sure you're slowing it down, doing what you need to do. And then by 8 o'clock, that risk for severe storms should be done and over with. Off to the east of us. Friday, we're heading into the weekend. It's going to be nice. And I mean, there's a live look right now of Lake Norman. It's gorgeous, you guys.
Go out there.
I know. It's
Yes.
like, this is where I want to be as well. And I think a lot of people want to be there today. It's just one of those days where, you know, we just want to issue this weather alert day just to prepare you for what's to come. Not saying everyone's going to get a strong storm, but just keep that in the back of your mind. Temperatures, I mean, it's not even 1 o'clock in the afternoon and we're nearing 90 degrees. We should top off right around 90 degrees today for most of us, a little bit cooler for the mountains. But before I go, I also want to talk about what we're looking at next, because today the focus is the severe weather. And then, if you didn't know, it's going to get really hot. I mean, by the end of our weekend, we're talking about temperatures that are going to rise into the upper 90s and possibly some low 100-degree temperatures. Once you add in the humidity, here's what it's going to feel like on Sunday. I mean, there's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, triple-digit heat index value. So this is what it feels like on your skin, especially for South Carolina. I mean, look at that. So a few things to think about. If you know somebody who's really sensitive to heat, make sure they're aware of what's coming, or somebody who doesn't have air conditioning, because this can be dangerous, because not only are our daytime highs really hot and our humidity is really high as well, but our overnight lows are going to struggle to cool. I mean, we're not getting a lot of relief throughout the overnight hours. And then Monday, we're heading into our new work week, and it just stays incredibly hot. So a couple of things that we're focusing on. The first day of summer is actually tomorrow, or I guess tomorrow night and into Saturday. So it is definitely going to feel a lot like summertime. But again, the main focus today is that it's nice, it's beautiful. Just watch for those afternoon and evening storms. And, you know, we'll be on it. WCNC weather team, if any of those storms do turn severe, we'll be sure to let you know.
Majestic, I got to show you something. Look,
Okay.
Look at this. Look,
Let's
that's
see.
Boone right now.
Oh my
It's
gosh, you're
coming
right.
Down.
There we go. It really is. And that's exactly what I'm talking about is, you know, not everyone is going to see that, but within some of those isolated cells, it's just going to bring that heavy downpour, you know, and it kind of comes out of nowhere,
Yeah.
especially if it's like you're not paying attention to the weather. Like, you got
Right.
other things to do. The kids are home from school, and that's what's just coming ahead. And again, it's just that risk for severe storms. But I love that live look right there.
So Majestic, I don't know if you're familiar with a new segment that we started here. It's called Nick's Picks.
Oh.
Or Nick's Icks. And it's referring to
Okay.
the forecast. It's a day-by-day situation. We're still workshopping it a little bit.
We're still workshopping.
We've got graphics and
Okay.
everything. We don't have a graphic today. So initially, today was a pick. It felt great outside this morning.
Has it turned? Is that what you're telling me now? It's an ick?
I think it's an ick because of that severe I'm not a, so my criteria is, look, it's going to be hot. It's summertime.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we're working through it. We're powering through it. I'm not a big fan of thunderstorms, rain,
Yeah.
and you mix that heat. That's an ick. So I see the rain here, the rain that's, you know, we're weather alert today. It's got to be an ick.
It's an ick? Well, all I gotta say is my name's Majestic Storm, not Mother Nature. So don't get it confused, okay?
And Majestic, you were on the morning show, so I know.
Yes.
Look, I know you can't wait to see the back of your eyelids. I know you can't wait for
Tired.
that. I know you can't wait for that nap. So we're gonna let you out of here. Thank you, Majestic, for
Thanks
your
for
time.
having me, guys.
Oh man, a Nick ick, Carlene.
Yeah.
I said I was. This is what I get for bragging. I said I was 2 for 2.
Again, 2 for 2 with who? Like, it's your subjective like meter. So how are you 2 for 2? Like it's the statistic that I
got
question.
the reassurance from Becca yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
So 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Okay.
I'm gonna go with 2
I'll
for
let
2.
you have it.
I'm gonna go 2 for 2.
I don't want to sound like a hater. I love Nick's picks and Nick's icks. It's just the 2 for 2 that got me.
Okay.
that got me confused.
Okay, all right. I'll take that. I want love and peace in this
Love
in this
and
studio.
peace.